welcome back to GG Easy. We apologize for the 1 week hiatus due to certain technical issues, but overall we're also trying a new format. And I hope to God that no other technical issues happen. As always, Nader is with me as my co-host, the Wandering NPC. Give him a like, a subscribe, everything. And we're ready to go on our first talk, but first, you have a little tinket for us.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a tinket, but
Trinket.
But yeah, last week I came back from my vacation, and well, everything got delayed here, but doesn't matter, because on my vacation I actually found something.
What did you find?
I gathered all 7 of the Dragon Balls. Yeah.
And what is your wish?
Well, Shenron, hear my wish. I wish for a Pokemon game whose graphics don't suck.
And voice acting.
Shenron? Shenron!
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the latest Pokemon ZA, they've cheaped out. And even this is beyond Shenron's power. And of course, I heard the tap drums. Well, as I mentioned, we're trying this new format, and the director has a few little surprises for us. So, let's get into the first topic of the day, which is Pokemon,
Legends.
its issues, Pokemon Legends ZA, the issues that are surrounding it, and of course a bit of Digimon here and there.
Yes. Okay, for once, we're not going to focus exclusively on Digimon. We'll just minor comparisons here and there. We're just going to give most of our focus on Legends ZA and how players are crapping on it online.
Oh, surprise Pikachu face! And yeah, like we went around, found a lot of memes. That's why we took ages to set up everything for you guys. We hope this is a more interactive version. This is a more showcasey type. And yeah, so there's a lot of commentary about Pokemon, and they're comparing it with Digimon. Like back in early 2000s, there was a lot of comparison, and of course, Pokemon was the winner of the early 2000s and 90s. Now we're seeing a turning point in era where it's really things are like turning around for the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, etc. So like, what is your take of this, of course?
Well, just a full disclaimer, I don't have the game yet.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I think the only way I'll get the game is if it's part of a bundle with a Switch 2 or something. So just to let you people know, to give you full context, this game, despite being a side Pokemon game, cost a full $70. This is not including the day one DLC and the Nintendo online subscription needed to get some of the Mega Stones.
Yeah, I extremely hate the concept of day one DLCs. And of course, there is the part where we're going to talk about in the near future, which is about the comparison reviews. But let's talk a bit about like the topics, which let's go back over here. And where are those? No, not here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, is it here? Yes, here it is. So, of course, let's get to the first part of the topic, which is the comparison reviews we have.
Oh yeah, the reviews. Yeah, as of last time I checked, it had a staggering 2.5 stars on Google reviews. You need to understand how bad that is.
Metacritic. Was it Google or Metacritic?
It's on Google reviews.
Oh, the Metacritic is a whole different thing. The one which image we added was Metacritic.
Yeah, so keep in mind these are user reviews. These are not game journalist reviews, which are becoming more and more unreliable these days. But that's a different talk for a different other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, people are crapping on this game.
Oh, there is like a lot of contention about like reused assets, just how cheap it feels compared to Digimon. Like almost every Digimon, of course there's no comparison. Like how much Pokemon and Digimon there is in the game. But of course, like, let's say there's like almost half of the Pokemon.
Actually, I believe Digimon has more.
NCA?
I believe yes, there are more than 1,000 Pokemon right now. But Pokemon Company now, Game Freak has a policy of not including every single Pokemon in every single game. I don't know how many Pokemon there are in Legends ZA. I'm assuming maybe 300.
So we know there's almost 450. 450 Digimon in the game, plus of course with the coming DLCs.
Yeah.
And here we have like almost 300
We are
plus.
more
So that's
or less.
100.
I haven't specifically looked at the numbers, but Pokemon are now doing this thing where they don't really include every single Pokemon in the games anymore.
Oof. Hey, that is just horrible. Okay, so as we have in this file over here, we have the wild zones that supposed to be like Pokemon habitats within the city. But I was watching a video, and let's say this is the player character, and that's the Pokemon.
Yeah.
If it's approximately 20 feet away from you, or like less than that, they go invisible. Like, it does not have a good range. Like, the fidelity is even horrible in this game.
Yeah, so that's actually how it was even on Scarlet and Violet, but on the Switch one.
In the Switch one, but like, here's the thing. In Pokemon, I believe it was the first one where they did the wild zones, not Scarlet and Violet.
That was Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield, yes, the Sword and Shield. You could see Pokemon a bit further away. So what happened?
Again, it was a case of Scarlet and Violet being made for a console that basically did not exist. So on the Switch 2, Scarlet and Violet runs absolutely perfectly, like buttery smooth. But again, I'm not going to praise them for that. This is just the bare minimum of what is expected, really. But yeah, so one thing that I have to give a lot of people say they actually like about the new Wild Zones, shiny Pokemon don't despawn. So there is a guy on Reddit, I believe. Keep in mind it's Reddit. So he saw a shiny Pokemon, but then a cutscene opened, and at that point he started raging out because it's a shiny Pokemon.
And the shiny Pokemon was in the cutscene.
And basically, the cutscene finished. He turned around. The shiny Pokemon was still there.
Okay, see, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. No despawns.
Oh, it gets even better. So another Reddit user again, he said that he saw a shiny Pokemon that he already had, decided to test how long the shiny stays in the game. So he flew to another part of the game and did something else for like 10 minutes, and he came back and the shiny was apparently still there.
Okay, no, that's actually very good. Okay, see, that's a pro. We're gonna be as we're not gonna keep bashing Pokemon. We're gonna try to be like as middle field as possible with it.
Yeah.
It's still a poop game, but still.
Yeah, so they brought the shiny sound back from Legends Arceus that people wanted. They took it out in Scarlet and Violet, and people crapped on them for that. And yeah, I'm not saying the game is all completely bad. Like, it has its good parts. Apparently, a lot of people are saying the characters are very charming to interact with.
I've seen the animations of the characters. They look really well.
Yeah.
But a lot of contention is that there. Of course, there's the comparison part where people say Digimon has voice acting, Pokemon doesn't, and that's like another thing that like people are comparing it to. So like, it's a monster catcher game. It's a 3v3 battle, and while Pokemon, even though it's longer, more profitable, and everything, it still feels cheaper compared to this new Digimon game.
Yeah, I think the animations to me look a bit off just because there's no voice speaking. Like, it's not as bad as what's it called, Sword and Shield, where you're in a gym battle against someone who's supposed to be singing in the background.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And all I hear is like footstep, like a sneaker sound.
Yeah, you're not hearing anything. That's the whole point. You're in the middle of battle, a gym battle. Like, the camera moves to the gym leader, and he's supposed to be singing, and instead of actual lyrics coming out, it's just like this.
They could have, like, here's the simplest thing they could have done. added the first Pokemon opening song. I want to be the very best. I'm like to catch them all. You know, just like you could have added that. You didn't need it would just be a throwback to everyone. Like everyone would have loved it. Anyway, since we're really short on time, I apologize. Mr. Directoire, please show us one of the images that we added. Let's say of the Reddit user Roach, was it? No, so the TikTok user Roach. Yes. That one, so we can show like what are the fidelity and graphical issues we have. As we can see over here, the window.
That is not a window, my friend. That is just a sticker.
I'm sorry, but based on the Pokemon like company, that is a les poinçons français window.
Listen, I like to make fun of the French as much as the next people, but even the French will tell you that is not a window.
Have you been to France?
I would rather not do that, thanks.
We both haven't been to France, so we can't really judge this by the. But I do believe maybe they might have sent one person of the Pokemon company. It's like, konnichiwa, Mr. Français. Arigato gozaimasu. Show us the window. And I think they just showed them like the worst looking window. It's like, yes. Yeah. Let's see about the. How about the next image, which is by Slam Bolts.
Yeah.
A $70 game for like the window.
Yeah. I've seen PlayStation 1 games with better windows. Yeah.
Oof, just oof.
Yeah,
Just oof.
like keep in mind, I don't like to sit here and bash Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon fan. I like Eevee. I like Whooper.
And speaking of Eevee, your latest video, the Wandering NPCs video, was an Eevee challenge in Pokemon Fire Red.
Well, yeah, second latest video right now.
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna like while we're moving on, since we're gonna stick to Pokemon, we'll talk about the other video at the end, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I did do like a Fire Red challenge Fire Red challenge with just one Eevee, and I enjoyed the challenge. It was it was tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna spoil the entire video just in case you actually want to watch it. Just know that I took on the game with one Eevee. It's self-explanatory, really.
Okay, so we don't have any images of this one because there is a cease and desist for this specific topic, so we don't want to risk anything. Yeah. So instead, we're just gonna ask the director to put Patrick Star and Starmie comparisons, please, so we can get to the next topic. Hold on. So let's get the next topic in 3, 2, 1. The Pokemon leaks. Oof. Hello, Staryu or Starmie? Starmie.
I don't know who made the mega design for Starmie, but they should never go near a school ever in their lives.
And of course, Patrick Star for a comparison. Which is pretty accurate at this point.
It is very accurate. Come on, they're practically the same photo.
They're practicing. So the main issues are in this by Central Leaks, which currently has a cease and desist. So we're just gonna talk about it, but we're not gonna show any images because, of course, Nintendo is a bit yeesh about stuff. All right, so almost a lot of things got like the next 5-year plan got leaked for Pokemon.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we got Pokemon Mega Dimensions, codename Sankaku.
Yeah, I had no idea what that's about.
It's this thing. It's just this thing. The DLCs for the current game.
So it's the DLCs for Legends of the game.
Yes, I believe so. Don't quote me on it, but I'm just gonna assume that.
Yeah.
Because I do remember seeing like a poster of like Mega Dimensions and a Raichu Y and a Raichu X over there.
But that's announced already.
Yeah. So I'm just this thing. I don't like put anything. So then we have next generation of Pokemon, which is from 2026. We got Pokemon Wind/Wave. It's a Gen 10, codenamed Gaia. And of course, 2027 is going to have the Gaia DLC. 27 to 28, codename Ringo or Legends Galar.
Yes.
Then we have codename Seed, which is at 28 and 29, which is Pokemon MMO in the regions of Kanto, Johto, Honen, Seno, Kitakami. Wait, which was Kitakami?
I will Kitakami.
Is the Kitara a new region for this MMO? Because I don't remember seeing Kitakami ever.
Kitakami is, I believe, the DLC in Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, okay.
So it does make sense because these are all Japan regions. Kanto is Japan, Johto is Japan,
Honen.
Sinnoh is Japan, Sinnoh is Legends Arceus. Kitakami is one of the DLC regions in Scarlet and Violet, I believe the one based in Japan.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. And the last, which is at 2030, is going to be Gen 11. No name, no nothing, but this is just like their prediction that it's going to be.
Yeah. So
we're back to the Pikachu image.
I'm curious.
Yes.
Because I think Gen 10 is pretty much a lock-in because next year is the 30th anniversary.
Of course.
So which region do you think is going to be based on Wind and Wave?
Based on rumors, which I've seen, it's going to be in Indonesia. Like that's like the region they're going with.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, yes.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. But yeah, I do think we are pretty much guaranteed Gen 10 next year.
But if they're gonna go with Southeast Asia, which is like basic Indochina, right?
Yeah.
I wonder, are they going to use the more Islamic version, or more historic version, which is Buddhist?
I think there's going to be a mix of everything. Because you need to remember, Scarlet and Violet is not just Spain, it's Iberia. So Spain and Portugal together.
Okay.
So there is precedent for this happening. I assume like maybe we'll get a part based on Thailand, part based on Malaysia, a futuristic city based on Singapore. So I do think it'll be a mix of everything.
Okay.
Maybe islands from Indonesia, hence Wind and Wave.
Oh, there is an image I did add, which is actually let's finish with the leaks, then we'll go back to this thing. The assets we're going to talk about in the future. So we have allegedly the included concept art documentation for new Pokemon and old Pokemon games alike. League account has the proven track record with the Pokemon. So yeah, this person is well known for leaking stuff.
He's gotten things right in the past.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Yeah.
And of course, as a reminder. Let's see. As a reminder, we were the first ones to determine the full stats and learn sets of the Pokemon game. Wow. So yeah. Speaking of the Pokemon game, could you please show us an asset about? I'm not sure if we added this image, but I hope we did. What was it again? The Agumon and the Feraligatr, please. It's up there.
I don't.
Oh, damn it, we forgot to add that. Damn, it's such a good image.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Alright, so let's go talk about the other asset, which is from Pokemon Friends.
Okay, just to be clear, this is not us bashing on this game. I didn't even know this existed like until a couple days ago when I watched a video by someone called Candy Evie on YouTube. She's great. I like her videos a lot. They are mostly silly Pokemon stuff, but yeah. Well, she's not usually known for deep diving and investigative work, and that's not me crapping on her because she just has a different way of doing things. But yeah, so for this game, Pokemon Friends, for some reason, just for context, Pokemon Friends is basically a series of puzzle games where you do puzzle, you get yarns, and I believe, from what I understand, you use those yarns to make Pokemon plushies. Virtual ones in the game, of course. You don't get real plushies in real life. You pay for those. Yeah. I paid for this. Yeah. So, basically, is the comparison on the screen.
Yeah, I could see. It looks like Tetris. I don't know. Weird.
So basically, let me explain. This is supposed to be a cleaning game. This right here on the top, that is the original game with that. It looks like a bird crossed with that weird purple thing from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay. And now the other one is that.
It's the same exact game. Literally the same exact game, but with a Pokemon.
So what's this game called? The one above?
It's called Think Think.
Think. So Think, get ready for to be sued by Pokemon because they obviously came with the concept and you didn't. So we're apologizing that your game's gonna be taken down and sued to hell. Because Nintendo owns everything.
Let me give you a little plot twist.
Yes.
Nintendo, or should I say Game Freak, actually asked the developers of Think to make Pokemon Friends.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
yeah, instead of starting from scratch, they basically just asset flipped everything from Think and just used Pokemon assets instead.
So did they like pay them for the assets or anything? Like,
It's their own assets.
it's their own assets. Okay.
Yeah. Like this, it's not a major thing. It's not like a controversy that's going to shake the very foundation of Pokemon or anything. This is just a silly thing that Candy Eevee noticed.
Okay. Derek, do we have any other images about Pokemon that we want to show? That's it. We're done.
We are
Okay.
done.
So this is a topic quite dear to all of us 90s kids. That it's about a certain chickens that trying to escape from a certain farm before they turned into pies. What is that game, Nader?
Of course, that is Chicken Run.
It's an excellent movie, pretty dark, but here we are. So you're the one who found this topic. Please go ahead.
Well, I was scrolling on social media, just doom scrolling, and I suddenly saw the Chicken Run game, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Since the PS1, we haven't had a Chicken Run game. Or did we have one on the Game Boy?
I don't know. I don't know if there was one on the Game Boy, but yeah, on the PlayStation 1, we had that weirdly good Chicken Run / Metal Gear Solid hybrid game.
Oh yeah, you had to like sneak around and just like, oh, the amount of things you had to do just to finish that one game, and it was too difficult for a child.
It was really difficult for a child, to be fair, but it was a good way to ease a child into the world of Metal Gear Solid.
And of course the memes.
The memes. I love this one, which is why I had to include it.
Let's see. Your speech was the day I lost you.
If you grow up with the film, like I'm sure you feel the same way. Like it was a really great film, a bit dark for a kids film. Now that you think about it, it is heavily implied through shadow work that a chicken gets decapitated.
That's how they eat it. In the very first movie.
In the very first movie, in the first like 15 minutes of the film, they are not messing around.
So what's the concept of this game?
So it's written right here. This is according to the devs that I've taken from their website. It's a real-time, top-down heist game. So pretty much
Similar to the previous one.
similar to the previous one.
So 20 years, we had to wait 20 years for Chicken Run 2 the game.
And here's the interesting part. It picks up from the 2023 sequel called Dawn of the Nugget. And the first time I saw this, I'm like, there was a sequel?
You didn't watch the sequel?
I never knew there was a sequel.
It's on Netflix. Watch it. It's actually a decent movie.
Why didn't Netflix recommend this to me instead of the crap they usually do? Netflix,
Did you not like Love Island? Arabia?
Netflix, if you want to keep me subscribing, please recommend Chicken Run to me and not Love Island.
And of course, let's say, what are the games that you'll be playing this week, Nando? Because we're just trying to really get to on, because we want to finish this by 35 minutes. So, go ahead.
Are you sure you don't want to spend another 3 hours on Chicken Run?
Please don't. That's the amount of things I had to do for this show. Just, Also, the director, poor guy, is just like was about to strangle me at one point. He's just like, dude, let's go on. I'm like, but technical issue. Anyway, back to the question. What games have you played this week? Guess you want to start with?
Why not? I mean, well, I said this last week, but there wasn't a last week. So basically, it is October. We are approaching Halloween, so clearly we must all be playing spooky games. Yeah. So I'm playing a game where the souls of your friends have been taken away and locked away in paintings, literal paintings, and in that game, what you basically have to do is you have to be fighting ghosts, including the ghost of a gardener, the tragic ghost of a movie director who just cannot film movies anymore. You have to fight a giant ghost Godzilla thing. You have to fight a giant ghost dinosaur. And, well, what game do you think I'm talking about?
Jurassic Park? Luigi's Mansion.
It is indeed Luigi's Mansion 3.
Luigi's Mansion. Stop with the tapping. Of course, we have Bit Frost who said, not Pokemon, Digimon Time Stranger. And I could say, same here. I've been playing Battlefield 6. I've been playing Digimon Time Stranger. And I've also recently played this other game called, what do you call it? Arc Raiders, which is a third-person shooter game that you have to, it's an extraction, like Tarkov.
Yeah.
So, but it's third person. It actually runs very well, but the issue is like in the Middle East, they don't have servers yet, so that is a part that just like annoyed me because like there's a bit of lag.
Okay. Before we move
yes.
on, there is one more game I am playing, but I am saving that for a future video, which hopefully will be released on Halloween. I have so much to do.
Is it Bubsy?
No, it's not Bubsy. Bubsy's. We will get to that later.
We'll get to that. So let's talk a bit about Digimon Times. Actually, no, we talked enough about Time Stranger. There's so much I want to talk about Time Stranger, like, but we're so short amount of time. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe I can talk a bit about Battlefield.
Let's move on. So,
ouch. You want to move on? All right.
The amount of times you talked about Battlefield, my friend, I'm convinced that even the devs are sick of you.
No, they're not. They've done such a good job. All right, so let's go to the Nvidia AI journey. Oh my God, it's Windows. Did we put the logo of Windows? We did it, did we? Fine. Let's go to Nvidia. Or what do you want to do first? I said let's go to Nvidia or Windows first.
Nvidia thing's not going to take long anyway.
Yeah. So okay, let's go to Nvidia first, and then once we're done editing that part, then we can go to the Windows part. Sounds good? Or did we do Windows? Oh, okay, there we go. Actually, no, we did do the part for Windows. My bad. Okay, but of course, like there it is with Nvidia. Hi, right in between us. Rhaegar is angry, and so Nvidia AI journey. That's our topic of the day, and of course, they made this like little PC. Of course, we didn't have time to really buy all the assets because we're so short out of time. But as you can see right over here, Nvidia. So there's some pre-orders, but it's like this little PC of theirs, which is driven by like AI. Like they want to so focused on AI. That's what they're going with. It's a mini PC, but it's more of an AI training tool.
Yeah, so I'm assuming this is not really your casual AI image generator tool. This is probably something that's going to train AI to do something where maybe related to game development.
And it's going to be like in general AI stuff, not just like focused on one thing.
Yeah.
And on top of it's running on the same soft operating system as Steam Deck, Linux, Ubuntu. So that's actually very interesting. But of course, the price is amazing. It's 4,000 smackaroos or 1,500 BHD. Oof.
Yeah, definitely not meant for your average Joe, is it?
Nah. It's mainly for like major corporations that are trying to, bring AI into their systems, integrate it, like, stuff like that. Anyway, let's end the topic with the last subject of the day, which is the Windows 10 support. So, let's get down with the memes and the topics and everything. Of course, which is a lot of people are pissed off and annoyed because Windows 10 was actually a pretty good operating system, and Windows 11 still has a lot of jank and what do you call it? Like a lot of background software running processing. So it's slower than Windows 10. So for gaming, it's not that good. It's decent, but when you compare it to previous Windows editions, it's holding itself back because like you have like Copilot running in the background, you have like those news feeds running in the background, you have a lot of inconsistency that like annoys. Like an average Joe who doesn't play video games will be fine with these things because he's not going to use it for editing. He's not going to use it for like major projects. He's going to go, oh, this is my laptop. I'm going to run this. I'm just going to go on Google, find something, buy Amazon, etc. Head out. Average is not going to feel it. But for editors, for gamers, for developers, etc., it feels like something is holding this thing, like Windows 11 back. And the main evidence of that is, of course, that when people were comparing a Steam Deck, which runs on Linux, and a Windows 11, Lenovo, MSI, the Asus the ROG Ally, not the X edition, the regular edition, the Steam was always excelling and running games better because it did not have these background processing stuff. So of course, let's head to the last and final meme. Please run that for us. Our good buddy here that found it for us. Is it on in 3, 2, 1? Let's see. Of course. There it is. Would you like to quote it for us, please?
Yeah. So basically, the way most gaming PC users are responding to this is their message to Microsoft. I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.
And of course, Bitfrost, older PCs can't use Windows 11, as well as it cuts out. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is another point.
Yes.
Where Windows 11, you have to turn on this thing called a TPS security thingy, which of course I did, and some people did who moved to Windows 11. But Microsoft's suggestion for you is
It's right here.
waste money and buy a new PC and throw out your old one, because Windows 10 is no longer being supported, except in Europe. The European Council was like, no, you're not just dropping the support, because there's a lot of people who still use the operating system. So I think they're going on for a year or two with Windows 10.
Okay.
But any other region like the Middle East, America, etc., they need to like get a new new PC for the current operating system.
You know what? Full credit to Europe. Like seriously, this is such a crappy consumer practice.
It is.
Like you're telling users who, I mean, in this economy, it's really difficult to find a good, affordable PC for everybody.
Not even that. Like just the economy itself is just putting a strain on a lot of the average Joes, like you and I and everyone else who's watching this, and it feels like a slap across the face. Like there hasn't been a single Windows device. Well, of course, like if you want to compare like a Windows 94 like system stuff to Windows 8 or Windows 7, yes, of course there's going to be a major difference, but like that's like 10 years apart approximately, to even 15 years apart. But this is like almost 5 to 4 years. Like we got Windows 10 a bit before COVID. 5 years later, we have Windows 11. This is like cutting out a lot of people, and it just feels too rushed. Even when I first started using Windows 11, I could not play certain games. Path of Exile had a compatibility issue with Windows 11. I kid you not. And I checked the issue online, and I believe Bitfrost here can back me up here, because on the Reddit and even on other chat rooms, even like Steam forums, people were complaining about that. Like they could not play Path of Exile. Like a lot of them had like issues where like you would just get a black screen. People would just not be able to access the game because they just upgrade to Windows 11.
Yeah, so basically, not every developer has jumped on Windows 11.
Not even that, it was just like it would fight with the game.
Yeah, like this is not an acceptable way to force people to upgrade to Windows 11. Try to force them to upgrade to using Copilot and all that. I'm sorry, Windows, but you screwed up big time here.
All right, so let's. I guess we're done. Is there anything else you want to add?
I played the Bubsy 4D demo.
Ah, yes. The Bubsy. Okay, the Wandering NPC. Do view his channel. Finally, he played the Bubsy 4D game.
The demo.
The demo, of course. And we're going to go to the last topic of the day, which is the ROG Xbox Ally sells out. Now, despite its price point, how expensive it was, I'm surprised that the X version sold out. It does have it does win in a few aspects than the Steam Deck and like other competitors. But let's say you want to compare to maybe the Steam Deck or Switch 2. It's still $500 less than what it is. Oof. Sorry, just got a random phone call.
Yeah, ignore that.
You're really I taught you about the drops and you're really abusing it. You know that, right? Okay, so it's technically the same ROG. It's technically the same ROG as the previous one, but it just has the Xbox branding on it. What people are annoyed about that it's despite the Xbox branding, you cannot play your Xbox console games on it. So it doesn't really make it an Xbox game. All it does is it's more compatible with the Xbox Windows version.
Yeah.
The Windows app.
Yeah, there are some games that just don't work on it.
No, it just don't work exactly because like it's still it's a handheld. There's no mouse. There's no keyboard. While of course the regular things need mouse and keyboards. So there's a lot of things that like just are missing out and like the compatibility issues, everything. And of course, let's talk about like what it has. It's of course, as we mentioned, it's an easy to use the Xbox Ally. A lot of people are praising the ergonomic design. It uses a Ryzen Z2 AI Extreme CPU, which delivers really good performance. But to get the maximum performance, it has to be plugged in. Let's see then, the FPS is good. It actually runs Cyberpunk smoothly on 50 FPS on medium to high details. And of course the cons are no OLED despite the $999
basically $1,000.
1,000 smack
no
rolls.
OLED screen.
Yeah, and it doesn't give you like really good fidelity on Battlefield 6 and Final Fantasy 13.
Well, I mean, you can't play them, period, on this thing.
You can't play them.
You can't play them at all on this.
Oh wow, that's just
Maybe in the future they'll add it, but for now anyway, you cannot play it.
Yeah, even in games like not Fortnite, like I don't know, like certain Epic games have an issue, certain GOG games have an issue. So certain like it's in a way it's a tad bit better than a Steam Deck, which I have. I have the 512 gigs, the 512 gigs version, which is like before the OLED, the regular. My only issue with the Steam Deck is like it uses Linux. Yes, it has better performance. It's smoother, but there are certain games that like I can't play Microsoft games on it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't allow me because, of course, it's Microsoft wants you to use their operating system.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it. We were able to finish this episode within 40 minutes. We apologize. We really had to cut down time, and we wish we were a bit more prepared. There was a technical issue about that. Is there anything we missed, or is that the entire topics we had? Yeah, that's actually almost everything.
Yeah, we pretty much just sped through every single topic.
We did. We were supposed to have another person joining us, Obeida, but he could not be here for this episode. That's why we put the Discord icon on this side of the screen. But yeah, I hope you guys like enjoyed this different format of like just both of us in one screen. Of course, there's a bit of space down there. We're still going to add more things to it. But of course, due to time issues and everything else, we'd like to thank you for all of us for joining us. Please like and subscribe. Give us a follow, and of course, that's it. And of course, we'd like to thank the director for putting up through stuff.
And of course, we thank MSTV.
Oh yes, of course. We also thank MSTV for the entire setup.
Pretty much everything, yeah. Without MSTV, this is not possible.
Exactly. Also, please give them this thing, Mithra TV. So please do give them a follow also, as they talk mainly about sports. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining us. Good night.